Learning about programming languages helps enhance one's problem solving and critical thinking skills, allows you to approach tasks and challenges logically and systematically. So, let's talk today about programming languages. Programming languages. Programming definition and types of programming languages, the 5 generations programming languages. First of all, we're going to talk about programming definition. Programming is the process of writing instructions to a device. A program can be anything written with codes such as websites, mobile applications, and games. A programming language is a set of rules that provides a way of telling a computer what operations to perform.
Programming isn't just known as coding. Coding is the first step of complex queries, and it's the easiest part of programming. So, we can define coding as a part of programming that deals with writing codes that a machine can understand. Programming, on the other hand, is a process that creates programs that involve ratification of codes. The first programming language ever was developed in 1883, and since then, thousands of languages have developed and evolved over time. And the most popular programming languages are Python, C++, Java, Swift, SQL, and Scala.
Programming language characteristics. A good programming language should be simple and easy to learn and use. The terminology used in the language should be very close to the people. The graphical user interface of the language should be attractive, user-friendly, and self-explanatory. And finally, the language should be oriented and it must be platform independent, as programs developed by using programming language can run on a computer system. The 5 major categories of programming language. First, procedural programming language. Second, functional programming language. Third, object-oriented programming language. Fourth, scripting language. Fifth, logic programming language.
Procedural programming languages. A program written in one of these languages will have one or more procedures within it. Common examples: C and C++, Java, Pascal, Basic. Functional programming languages focus on output of mathematical functions and evaluations. Some popular examples: Scala, Erlang, Haskell, Elixir. Object-oriented programming, the OOP languages, treats a program as a group composed of data program elements known as attributes and methods. Common OOP languages: Java, Python, PHP, C++, and Ruby.
Fourth, scripting languages used to automate repetitive tasks, manage dynamic web content, or support process in larger applications. Common examples: PHP, Ruby, Python, Bash, Perl, Node, JS. Fifth, logic programming languages. It expresses a series of facts and rules to instruct the computer on how to make decisions. Some examples: Prolog, APSYS, Datalog, Alma 0.
There are many other ways to categorize programming languages other than the 5 major types, like front-end versus back-end languages, high-level versus low-level languages, and interpreted versus compiled languages. First, front-end versus back-end languages. Front-end languages are primarily concerned with the user aspect of software, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. Back-end languages deal with storage and manipulation of the server of software, like JavaScript, PHP, Java, and Python. Second, high-level versus low-level languages. Low-level languages are machine-friendly, which makes them highly efficient in terms of memory usage, while high-level languages are less memory efficient but more human-friendly. And most popular programming languages in use today are considered high-level. Third, interpreted versus compiled languages. Interpreted languages include Python, JavaScript, and PHP. Compiled languages include C, C++, and Erlang.
Programming language generation.
First generation language are also called machine language. 1G language. This language is machine dependent. The machine language statements are written by binary code 0/14 because the computer can understand only binary language. Second generation language are also called assembler language, 2G language. Assembly language contains human-readable notations that can be further converted to machine language using an assembler.
Third generation language, also called procedural language, 3GL. It consists of the use of a series of English-like words that human can understand easily to write instructions. It's also called high-level programming language for execution. A program in this language needs to be translated into machine language using compiler interpreter.
Fourth generation language is also called a non-procedural language. It enables users to access the database. Example, SQL, FoxPro, and Focus. These languages are also human-friendly to understand. And lastly, the fifth generation language, which is also called 5GL. It's based on the concept of artificial intelligence. It uses the concept of solving the problem using constraints given to the program rather than using an algorithm written by a programmer.
What are the benefits of computer programming? Learning computer programming ensures that students have access to the creative, fast-paced world that relies on machine connections. Students can apply the skills to so many different industries and disciplines. Computer programming has become a sought-after skill, even the positions that aren't involved directly to computer science.